What is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has shared his view on why Gervonta Davis would struggle to defeat Shakur Stevenson. According to Floyd, Shakur stands out as the top fighter in his division, with outstanding defense and precise timing that could allow him to clearly outmatch Tank Davis.
Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, around that area. So, the two guys, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
Skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Like, nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like my skills is way better than like Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm on my game, skill wise, nobody.
Stevenson himself has also expressed strong confidence as talk of a possible fight with Davis continues. He believes he has the ability not just to compete, but to take control of the contest. Many boxing analysts are now pointing out that the long-awaited showdown between Tank Davis and Stevenson appears to be getting closer to happening.
And debates are taking place about Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis fighting in September.
Shakur called it the biggest fight in boxing, believing it would define the sport and bring the most attention from fans worldwide.
I'm very confident. I know that Tank tired of me talking, so if he tired of me talking, shut me up. So
he won't even say your name. I hear he won't even say your name.
Yeah, he won't even say my name right now. So let him come shut me up. Let's see what he really want to do. I think he's confident in his abilities. I'm very confident in my abilities. So it gotta happen. It's the biggest fight out there in all the sports. Like, I think that's the Super Bowl right there.
I could not agree more with you. How do you think it would go? Do you put him down? Do you beat him on the cards? How do you think it would wind up?
I ain't gonna say my game plan. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I know he's strategizing already. I'm strategizing, and I'm very focused. Like, I'm so focused right now. People don't understand how I feel. So all I think
discussions are picking up speed, and some expect the major fight could take place in September if final agreements and scheduling come together. Shakur has described the matchup as the biggest fight in boxing today, saying it could shape the direction of the sport and attract massive attention from fans around the world.
You and Tank is a fight that should happen. It absolutely should happen, and I believe it will. You guys are both in charge of your career. I think it's a good style matchup. Like you said, the networks are out of the way. The promoters are out of the way. He's flexible, you're flexible. I don't see why it wouldn't happen.
It's the best versus the best.
Absolutely right.
Let's make the best fight in boxing happen.
And when you guys meet, how does that fight play out?
I ain't gonna give you no games.
You think I'm going to jump on the phone with Tank right after?
No, I would tell you this. I'm going to come up.
In an earlier interview with TMZ, Stevenson explained that a fight with Tank Davis carries more importance than a bout with Devin Haney. He said the Davis fight brings greater excitement and meaning, and he views it as the kind of matchup that defines true greatness in the lightweight division.
So, I appreciate them guys. I appreciate them. I really don't even look at them like how everybody else look at them. I look at them
friends.
Yeah, like it's like cool people.
What's the sort of last couple from me? What's the sort of best bit of advice he's given? You've obviously got so many people you can call on. You're in a very fortunate position like that. You've got a strong team. What's the sort of best bit of advice he's given you in this game?
A lot of advice he would give me, like boxing related, and he always want to show me like little tricks and little things that I could take with me. And that's why I feel heavy, because a lot of people be hating on him, but they don't understand he really like a real dude. And it's even crazier. A lot of people be seeing him like when he around, he come with like 15, 16 people. I swear he had to be at the gym with like 2 or 3 people. 2 or 3 people chilling. It was a normal vibe for him. It was regular. It was comfortable, and I think that side of Floyd, I think that's the side that I like.
Everyone's just caught up in London, so we don't need to go to the fight too much. We'll be out there in Saudi Arabia.
Stevenson has also shown gratitude for Floyd Mayweather's support, making it clear that their connection goes beyond boxing. He sees Floyd not only as one of the sport's legends, but also as a real friend and mentor. Stevenson has often talked about how much he respects Mayweather and how learning from him has helped him develop both in the ring and in his personal life.
The guy that beats Gervonta, in your opinion?
No, it's a tough one because Tank carries a punch, but if you're gonna knock somebody out, you gotta first hit him. And Shakur is very difficult to hit. He's always a step away. Shakur. And what can I say? People saw the fight. I gave him my best, and try to land those shots is not easy. And even if you land those shots, it's in a defensive way where he's kind of backing up, and you can't get him with a clean shot.
The fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson could turn Shakur into a megastar overnight, instantly elevating his global profile and fan base. A victory over Tank would cement his status as one of boxing's elite, bringing massive attention, pay-per-view success, and mainstream recognition worldwide.
Because Shakur Stevenson he's just not a big star, but he can be a big star if he fights somebody like Gervonta Davis. That's the ticket for him right there. Is the fight between him and the guy that's the most popular guy in that weight class.
Oscar Valdez, the WBC super featherweight world champion, has also weighed in on possible matchups. While he acknowledges that Shakur Stevenson has the ability to beat Gervonta Davis, he ultimately considers Davis to be the more dangerous fighter. A fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson could quickly turn Shakur into a major global star, raising his profile and expanding his fan base overnight.
So let me bridge into this conversation why I think this fight can happen. Because these guys' backing is gone. I mean, look at the people that have been really supporting and truly supporting behind the media push in boxing, behind a lot of the fights and a lot of the stuff over the last 10 years. It's Daniel Kinahan, the international crime boss, and his front man, my personal opinion, his front man, Turki Al-Sheikh, who put an aura of legitimacy around the actions of Daniel Kinahan, right? So now you see, but what happened to these guys? They're gone. They're gone. Daniel Kinahan got arrested after Mohammed bin Salman now says that he's going to be pulling his money from sports, coincidentally, right? Coincidentally, the big money launderer, the big arms dealer, the big, DRUG dealer gets arrested right around the same time that these guys say, no, I don't think
If he were to defeat Tank, it would firmly establish him among boxing's top fighters, bringing huge attention, strong pay-per-view numbers, and worldwide recognition. One key reason analysts believe this fight is now more likely is that many of the old promotional and political obstacles that once prevented major matchups in boxing are no longer as strong as they used to be.
The reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter. He's great. A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that, just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff. But they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him, sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era coming.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, the punch placement.